Hey everybody, so today I have here with me a very old draw knife. And as you can see, we still have a little bit of rust on there. You can see actually the edge where I've already kind of taken the sharpening puck and a diamond stone to it to kind of clean it up a little bit, just to make sure that it still had an edge and to touch it up. But we still got some rust here. I love old tools. I do have a draw knife that I use for shaping axe heads and stuff like that. Excuse me, for making axes. But I like old stuff, so I picked this up and I wanted to restore it. But in doing that, I have here with me, you guys know I'm a big advocate for DGP, and I'm going to put this stuff to the test to see just how well even this stuff can can work. They do have a trimmer and blade oil, so I think probably what I'm going to do, this is a multi-use oil. I'm going to spray the whole thing down itself with that, and then I got a little piece of a sandpaper here. It's not too gritty. It's not too aggressive, but just enough to kind of take some of that surface rust off the blade. And we're going to see if we can't clean the blade up, and then we'll go through. We have our tangs here on each side, and I'll probably re-oil them and see if I can't make sure that they're still in good shape. They're not loose or anything, so we're very glad for that, and let's see if we can't restore it. So here we go. But so we got our DGP. Let's see if we can't spray it down. And we got our sandpaper here. I have not used this oil yet to try and restore something like this, so you're learning with me here. And we're just gonna see. All right, so let's see how that did. And I'll show you guys. So even just off our initial wipe, you can already see how much of that rust is gone. Granted, I know that it was very surface rust, and we're using sandpaper, so that there is kind of that like duh factor. But I'm just a really big fan of this stuff, guys. Like it really. I use it on the axe heads after I take them outside and swing it with them for a little bit, just to keep them clean and keep them nice and touched up. I'm going to hit this up again and just kind of hit some other spots. I mainly just wanted to see how well it would do. But yeah, let's hit it up again. The other reason why I like DGP and it being biodegradable and them using the things that they use is like, I'm not afraid if it gets on the wood at all. I'm not terrified of it doing anything to the wood, staining it, drying it out, anything like that. I very much trust their product. I've been running it in the chainsaws. I've been using it on the axe heads. It does nothing to the handles, so I wasn't worried about it with the tangs, even with as old as these are. So they're just a great product. I'm a big fan. No, this is not a paid ad either. You guys are seeing this for the first time just as much as I am. I use it to preserve metal. I have not used it to clean it yet. So get the back side, and this will help because if you have rust on it, which there was, and there's some on the actual blade itself, whenever you take like your diamond stone or your sharpening puck, you don't want the rust to gum up the pores and stuff like that of your sharpening tools. You really want it to be a clean surface, so when it doesn't, it's not too abrasive to the sharpening material itself, but it also isn't etching the metal further. Granted, this is real steel, so we're not too worried about that, but just kind of small mental note things. It's like welding. You never want to weld with a dirty surface. You always want to clean the surface or the spots that you're working on. And I could just as well take a wire wheel to this, not use any oil at all, buff all of it out, you know, and be all loosey-goosey with it. doing this stuff by hand without machine, you can get a little bit more precise. You can be more careful. I like to be careful with old stuff like this. Yes, if it was new and easily replaceable, maybe not so much, but also things are expensive these days, so I like to take care of what I have. So I'd say that came out pretty all right. It was pretty much, I mean, you can see there's nothing in terms of rust or anything left. So we got the back cleaned up. That's got a nice shine to it. Now, obviously, there's going to be some natural, stains and stuff through the years. I believe this is actually from like the 1800s. So, and the other thing we can do here is, because this is very fine sandpaper, I can grab another piece, go through, and hit that up again, which I might do. But since the blade, for the most part, is clean, I'm actually going to I got my sharpening puck here. I'm going to take this, get that cleaned up, get my diamond stone, and I have the blade and trimmer blade oil, DGP also. And I'm going to use this, and I'm going to go over the blade. And then I'm going to find something to show you guys just how sharp this old piece of machinery or tool is. So make sure we can get it in camera view. Get that on there. Probably don't need that much, don't really care. And then just simple, it doesn't need to be anything crazy, don't dull it, don't try and create a new bevel on it, just follow the natural shape. What the diamond stone is good for also is if you have burrs or etching in the blade itself, minor ones. The diamond stone will do a pretty decent job at taking some of that out. Less than the puck. The puck is a lot softer material. That's more so for getting that super, super, super fine edge. So really all I'm kind of using this diamond stone for is, yes, even though it does the same thing, it will sharpen it. It's kind of getting rid of those rough edges along the blade. This is very old, so granted, we had already touched this up once, so it's not too bad. I'm just going over it again. Got that. Oh yeah. We'll flip it over. We're gonna hit up our back side here. Probably don't need a whole lot again. Now I'm gonna hit it up with the puck, because I know the back side. I already did this. I know it's good. We're gonna do the same thing. You don't need to do circular motions. You can if you want to. Whatever your procedure is for this is your procedure. And after I hit this back, I'm going to flip it over and do the front again. Give it a little wipe. There we go. Follow our edge. All right. So that's all we're going to do on this for now. I already know this is razor sharp. What I'm pretty much just going to do from here is re-oil the entire thing and show you guys. Yeah, that is nuts. And show you guys just how well this did. I'll show you a piece. We'll get it oiled so it doesn't rust. And yeah, if you're looking for a nice tool oil, obviously a big fan of these guys. This is just to show you the work that I was able to do with just this. You guys may have your own recipe. I'm just showing you mine. But so let's clean this up, get it oiled up. So we don't rust. Show you guys our work. So you can see we've got a pretty nice edge on it. Again, this is old real steel, so it's not going to be polished, but we're looking pretty good. And I'll show you just how well of a job that did. Alright, so here's an old axe handle that I broke, trying silly stuff with it. and I'm just going to show you guys. I'm going to do away with this half of it anyway. So if you use draw knives to shape your axe heads or your axe handles to the eyes, then here you go. All right, so there you have it. There's just a little bit of fun with it. The other thing that's super common for people to do with these to sharpen them, which I still need to touch this up. A lot of people will take like a leather strop and they'll go through and finish it to put the finishing edge. This is very, very sharp. However, I do still want to take the stone tooth a little bit more and take a couple more things just to kind of really freshen up the edge of it. I'm sure you guys have seen these out there before and seen pictures and videos of them in action and stuff like that. This was just a little something to show you. But we're going to tune up this edge. I just wanted to show you guys, one, how well that DGP oil works for bringing this stuff back to life. If you guys are looking for something out there to help you out to keep your tools, your old stuff looking new and looking clean, or if you're looking for something else to switch up to improve your game a little bit, go with these guys. You won't regret it. Big fan of DGP. I run their bio oil and the chainsaws and all that good stuff, and I got a bunch of other stuff that I use, and I put it to the test with the tools. You saw it firsthand. So if you guys are looking for something to help you out, there you go. But hope you enjoyed.